Greetings once again, would-be demon lords. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with another chapter of Dead Rock, where previously our heroes were sent on a mission under false pretenses to save the Wizard of the Forest Magoo-McGee, someone Zelessia looked up to greatly and hoped would be able to unlock the book containing the weakness of God. Arriving at her house, they found her apparently dead, and they were attacked by Vice Principal Bren, who went into his ultimate form in order to slaughter the lot of them, unbeknownst to the school board, because he doesn't want it to get out that he kind of dropped the ball in keeping that specific item safe. Class 1F are pretty much boned, unable to really stand a chance against Bren, even with their greater numbers. When all seemed lost, Bren picks up a nearby gate and accidentally activates it when he tries to smash the students with it, unleashing a great white dragon. As it turns out, the true Magoo-McGee was actually alive, and reveals that she sealed away the white dragon some time ago in order to keep it from rampaging. Yakuto, seeing an opportunity, decides to absorb the white dragon within himself, taking its power for his own, and thus he becomes the black and white dragon, hopefully with enough power to take down Bren. Join me as I find out, won't you? Alright, Dead Rock Chapter 13, Class F versus Bren. A nice little cover page of Yakuto enjoying a burger, hanging out in some really nice gothic architecture. And thus the transformed Yakuto stands before everyone else as they shout the white and black dragon, much to the shock of everyone around, with Magoo-McGee shouting, "He sealed it into his own body?" Ryzen says, "Hey, you better not have gone berserk like last time." Frey questioning, "Yakuto, can you hear us?" Zelessia shouts to Yakuto, and Yakuto responds, "Yes, I haven't gone berserk." Makoto calls out to him joyfully, while Bren starts to panic, saying, "Impossible!" Yakuto turns his attention to Bren, and in his giant dragon form he races forward and decks Bren in the face. Bren is sent flying, but Yakuto, without missing a beat, charges up an energy attack and lets out a massive dragon's roar that just rips through the forest. Frey is overjoyed, going, "Whoa!" While Hani, still in pieces, questions that power. Isn't it super strong? Bren pulls himself out of the rubble. Oh, and uppercuts Yakuto, saying, "Don't underestimate education." Ooh, Yakuto actually bleeds. Okay, I mean, Yakuto got a good power up, but it seems like Bren is still got a lot of power backing him up, as he just keeps laying into Yakuto with multiple punches, just repeating education, education, with each strike. And then he goes in for a headbutt, saying education from the teaching head, as he sends Yakuto flying. Dang, okay, I actually thought this was gonna be a wash after Yakuto got that power up, but Bren still has a lot of power in him. Frey calls out to Yakuto, and Makoto tells the others, "Let's back him up." Makoto draws a series of lines in the sand with her foot, and then slams down her staff, which begins to glow. She uses Necrovisor, and power erupts within Ryzen's body. Ryzen questions, "Oh, what's this? Powers?" Makoto tells him, "Fight hard." Frey turns to Zelessia, saying, "Choco, can you lift me into the sky?" Zelessia transforms into her crow form, and Choco says, "Got it." Ryzen charges forth, still surging with power, saying, "Power surging into me." This is like Happy and Natsu all over again, as Choco lifts Frey into the air, who says, "Good, let go of me." Ryzen slams down his blade, saying, "Solomon's blade!" And Frey ignites her fist and slams into Bren using flame attack. They don't really have the coolest names for their attacks. Bren gets his eyeball fried and he cries out in pain as Ryzen manages to cut into Bren's leg. Makoto calls out, "Yakuto, now!" And Yakuto charges forth, slamming into Bren, who grapples with Yakuto, their power causing shockwaves throughout the forest. Both Ryzen and Frey go in with another attack, and Bren tries to swat them away, saying, "Little pests," but then he notices something. He says, The dragon's gone. Huh? Okay. A now repaired Hani wields his hammer, and Yakuto jumps on top of it. Hani questioning, why do you return to your human form? Are you stupid? Yakuto says, I finished sealing it away. It's easier to move around this way. And Hani says, go on then, shifting his hammer and flinging Yakuto into the air, who rockets forth with a power emanating off of him. Bren can only watch in shock as Yakuto draws near, and he calls out, Demon Teacher Bren? And using the memory of Hien, Yakuto shouts, this is for Hien. Oh, what the hell? Bren opens his mouth, firing out a multitude of energy blasts. Oh, at first it looks like Yakuto is rocketing through them, but Hani is controlling Yakuto's trajectory with his hammer. Yakuto reels back his fist. Bren panics. Yakuto uses Black Dragon's punch. Ooh, and it looks as though Yakuto manages to gouge out Bren's eye. Oh no, it's more than that. He takes off the entire top of Bren's head. His classmates look on in joy, and Magoo McGee is utterly shocked. Bren's body falls to the forest floor, and finally, the forest is calm. Class F then talk with Magoo McGee, who questions, for pity's sakes, why would a teacher and students from Dead Rock be fighting? Ryzen turns to Yakuto saying, it's all his fault. Yakuto pouts saying, I'm sorry for the trouble. Magoo McGee says, and you ate the white dragon too. Yakuto bows saying, I'm sorry. Choco comes in hugging Magoo McGee saying, Magoo McGee, I'm so glad you're alive. I'm a huge fan. And Magoo just says, call me McGee. She then turns to Yakuto saying, more importantly, your body okay, sonny? Choco says, oh yeah, you used the curse's power. Yakuto takes off his coat, and you can see how bruised his left arm looks now. Makoto questions, what's that? With Frey asking, doesn't it hurt? But Yakuto ignores their questions, holding out the book for God, saying, more importantly, would you remove the seal on this book? Choco says, oh yeah, that's why we came here. Ryzen notes, more importantly, what the? Magoo McGee notes, the Lucrela Serum curse. It should be about another year. Oh, he only has a year. Everyone panicked. As Hani questions, a year? What? But Yakuto brushes it off, saying, that's no problem at all. With a manic look in his eyes, Yakuto smiles, saying, if I can kill God, it's worth sacrificing my life. Jeez, this kid is nothing but the edge. Ooh, we then cut back to Dead Rock, with God sitting upon his throne. He says, Bren got killed, huh? By some student. His eyes snap open, and he says, why don't we have a field day massacre this year, too? Field day massacre? Oh, God has been made aware of what Yakuto and the others are up to. On the one hand, I'm surprised that Bren got taken down so fast. On the other hand, I'm kind of glad Bren got taken down so fast, because, look, this is our second encounter with the dude. He needed to go the frig down. I'm still shocked that Hien is actually still dead. I keep expecting some weird triumphant return, but nah, it seems like Hien is like genuinely dead, which is still throwing me. So it leaves me actually wondering, will we see Yakuto die at the end of this story? How many more students will lose their life in the process? Will Magoo McGee actually be able to unseal the book, or will there be a caveat to it? Some kind of condition, because it's starting to look a little too easy to be able to defeat God. I feel like there has to be more to it than that. Not to mention, I'm still waiting to see what Zealousy is actually up to. There's definitely more going on with her. And then there's the Hecaton Kairos dude. How does he come into play to this story? There's still a lot of elements that need to be addressed. There's also the fact that Saru seemed to have somewhat known what was up. It's hard to tell. Is Saru on our side, or is he just there to monitor us? Time will tell. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the defeat of Vice Principal Bren? And it seems that God has a plan, and it's deadly. What'll happen next? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and hope to see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.